All right. Welcome to the trading shelter. So today's call is essentially made to answer a lot of the questions, how the Discord is structured, how the videos are made, and also the different types of memberships. We're also going to be talking about how the project was created, and we're going to discuss about what's the goal in the future. So if you're here, it's because you were able to secure a spot with us. For now, we're going to be closing until next January. You guys need to understand that we're a small team. We cannot just like invite thousands of people and then offer a bad service because, as you know, I can only answer as fast as two hands and one brain. So unfortunately, I cannot be there constantly answering two thousands of questions. So this is why I'm doing this call, a little introduction call, and I'll also explain the future plans. So a lot of you guys know me from IG, Twitter, from past communities, but the project actually started because people were in touch with me and actually asking me constantly, why don't you create your own course, your own community, all that stuff. And it was an idea back in the day, but it's just that there's too much courses online, too much communities. Everybody's similar. So how could I do something that will be a little different and that it will add a little bit more value into my teaching, right? My goal has always been to teach because what I like about teaching is forces me to go back to the roots and the theory and all that stuff, and it actually sharpens my skill to teach someone because I need to lower that complexity to be able to explain that to someone, and it actually helps me even more understanding my own strategy and becoming a better trader. Out there's too many courses, communities. They set a lot of illusions. They show profits. They show super cards. But the fact is that what people want is to learn how to trade. And I think that the problem online is that people constantly provide recycled videos, recycled calls, the same type of single service, the same communities that just people stick around and then leave. I just think that there's no real value online that really helps people to becoming better traders, right? So I wanted to create a supportive community where trader could follow the same path that led to where I am today, because my path wasn't easy actually. And it wasn't just about learning strategy. One day, one of my teacher told me you have to stop buying new courses and you actually need to build experience. And I'm not telling that all my teachers I had were bad. A lot of them had decent knowledge. It's just that I was always missing something into their strategy, and I was always stuck into becoming a better trader. So that's why I decided to create a trading shelter that actually reflects exactly what I did. And if you look closely to all the services that will be presented in the membership tab, it's actually stuff that I do on a daily basis to become better. So let's say today on the technical master chat, you guys saw me label my thought process on the chart. I have over 15,000 hours of trading and I still do this today. A lot of people overlook charts and think they understand what's in there, but the fact is when you type down those markups and try to understand what price do, your brain actually records those and you're able to assimilate them better than just looking at a chart and drawing lines. As you guys saw also, the daily markups that we will be sending to per day are super complex, but this is stuff that you need to do. And you need to understand that the ones we send are in hindsight, but the one we do on live, it's during live market. So if you want to become better, You have to put in the work, and putting in the work is the services we will offer, right? My goal is to provide you tools and guidance needed to walk the same path that I did. While the trading shelter is designed to reflect the methods and strategy that I did to become where I am today, success in trading, and you guys know, has a lot of different factors. It's not about a course. It's not about having the good strategy or understanding how liquidity works. It's all about a lot of things. There is a psychology part. There is the personal life of that person. How's the support of his family? Does he has any kind of real life work, 9 to 5? Members need to understand that we all have different responsibilities and we all have different stress in life. So of course our path is not going to be the same, right? This is really important that you guys understand that even though I give you the guideline, it doesn't mean that we'll have the same result. One thing is sure is I will do my best to offer the best service so it can lead up to this in the future. So let's talk about the membership details. A lot of people were doubting on which program to onboard with. And I don't think there's one that is actually bad. I think that the pro package is the best value, but it's important to understand that each packages are made for a certain kind of person. And after this call, you will have the chance to change your package as an upgrade. You can upgrade your package, but you cannot downgrade, unfortunately. And I'm going to talk about that later. So let's go and discuss about all the services. And it's important to understand that I just detail them lightly, but if there's anything, you can always go in the membership tab in the Discord. Everything is super detailed in there. So the basic package, 2 pair of daily markups per day. So at the end of the day, at the same day, a time every single day, we will be sending 2 daily markups. What are daily markups? It's annotations explaining what the price do, and you're trying to understand and justify every single move in the market. That way, your brain is able to record them and move them over to the live market. You need to be able to practice in hindsight to master live charts. I'm not talking about backtests. I'm not talking about bar replay or any kind of backtesting software. I'm talking about hindsight. What hindsight means is when the chart is fully printed, you do your annotations in there. But you take this seriously. You have to be able to understand each moves the same way I did today on live, but it all started with hindsight. Okay? The pairs will switch depending on how clean they are. Next, product or service slash 1 weekly video. So I'll be hosting a call every single Friday. It's going to be a live call, but for the basic people, they will just have the basic package, they will just have the recording of that call. Okay. So they will be able to view this on the WAP website. We're going to talk about WAP later. Okay. This will be a pre-recorded call, and it's important to understand that you're not going to have access to the live Q&A. Only the pro and the premium members will have access to ask me questions live. Trading journal. We will send you a trade journal that will evolve over time. We're not going to force you, but we will highly suggest you to fill in your trading journal. Remember, our goal is to structure you guys to becoming professionals. It's if we tell you to fill in your journal and you don't fill it, then you're actually already starting bad in your professional journey. So we're going to offer the tool so you can fill in the journal, but it's really important that you fill it in. How can you know exactly the mistakes you do if you don't journal? Even with my thousands of hours of experience, I still journal myself. trading and risk management plan. So we built a bulletproof plan that actually, if you respect it over time, you will be able to have an edge. I had students that were 3 weeks in drawdown and only 3 trades got them into profit. Remember, there's two different things: profitable and consistent. Being profitable is easy. Being consistent is a hell of another story. So this plan could be adjusted if needed for your need. But for now, we detailed a default one that we actually all use in our professional trading. Master's Technical. You guys saw it today. What's the Master's Technical? I'm going to basically be sending in my charts because it's really important that you see exactly my thought process. It's important for you guys to understand what I do. And also, I want to be able to share my trades so you guys can learn. And I really sincerely believe in progressive learning, the same way that how can you can look at someone and look up to that person and potentially be able to become similar to that person. So if, example, you constantly look up to my current trading journey or my current trades, maybe one day you'll be able to understand how I took those trades, how I entered, and maybe you'll be starting to understand how to enter those kinds of trades. And that would be interesting for you to potentially evolve in that way. I think the Master's Technical was an additional feature that we just added a couple of weeks ago. When we did an announcement on IG, it wasn't there. I decided to do this at the last minute. So I think it's really nice that it's able to be there. And it's not a single service because singles are illegal, as you guys know. But if I send you my thought process before I take a position, it will challenge you to take this trade or potentially understand why to not take this trade. I'm never going to tell you indication on how to take a trade for now, but my goal is essentially to trigger your brain to practice. And it's stupid, but some people were able to predict correctly where the price would move today. And of course, AUD USD hasn't hit TP yet, but that's not the point of the exercise. It was understanding why some zones aren't triggered by liquidity because of XYZ. So I think it's a nice little channel that I created. Spontaneous calls. As you guys know, this is something we added also a couple of weeks ago after we sent the announcement. I'm the kind of person that wants to constantly over deliver and overly help people. So I think that I might do some spontaneous calls if I see constant questions in the community, and I think that basic packages could benefit from that. So let's say today your USD was complex. A lot of people don't understand how the PA worked. So let's do a call and I'm gonna explain it, right? People could ask questions, and I think that basic members should be able to join this call. And that way also they could benefit from this spontaneous call that wasn't planned. So this is also adding an additional call that wasn't planned already. And we're going to record that call also. So don't forget that every single call we do will be recorded. Even today, it's recorded. If there's anything, you look at it later. Okay? Support access. So this is strictly for your Discord access. Let's say you don't have access to Discord, or you're not being able to type into a chat. You don't see a channel. There's an error with your username or whatever. There's a ticketing system. A procedure will be sent out so you guys can know exactly how to open a ticket, and we're here to help. Unfortunately, the basic members don't have a community access, but I think there's a plus value to this. Some people just want to see the teacher explain his trades, and they don't want to be disturbed by a community. So this is also good. It's not because you don't have community access that it's bad. The only thing that is that you're not going to be able to ask questions. So that's also something that is potentially you're gonna have to look for in the future, but this is something that you're not gonna be able to do, is ask me questions. All right, so let's go to my favorite package, the Pro package. So basically, the Pro package includes everything we just talked about in the basic. So it's everything you see here, it's additional to what the basic people have. If you're in the Pro, you will notice that in Discord, you'll see also the basic tab. So every single tab is split with the different kinds of service. But of course, if you have a Pro or Premium, you have access to the other. Okay. This is something also we added not so long ago, probably 2 weeks ago, the Shelter video library. So this is before the Shelter was only supposed to be a supportive community, but I decided to film educational content and bonus videos. There's already probably, I think, 20-ish videos in there. These will be unlocked right after a call, and also the Discord chats will be unlocked right after a call. I suggest you to look at those videos in order. But I remove the option so you can view them in whatever order you want. It's really important that some of you guys already have some basic on liquidity. This is my way of trading. It's how I do it. I explain the way I understand it. So if you've seen anything in past or previous education, anything online, I'm just going to ask you to not challenge those videos, because I'm doing what people wanted, is putting on paper what I do. And this is my understanding of the market. And I think that with the people I helped over the years, I was able to find a method that was simple yet structured so people could understand the way I trade. So I'm going to be doing probably 1 or maybe 2 videos a week, sometimes 0. It depends. Every single video library video that I do is an additional. And it's a plus that wasn't planned. So basically, if you took the Pro package, you've hit a home run, because this has been added literally 1.5 weeks ago. So when the call is done, you're going to have educational content to look and watch. Sorry. You need to understand that each videos we're going to be uploading will always be on Friday, because I'm going to talk about the weekends later, but the videos will be able to be viewed for the weekend and for the future also, but they're going to always be uploaded on Friday. I don't want you guys watching videos during the trading week and lose focus. The next service, all valid trades of 2 days on 2 pairs. Remember, you still have access to daily markups of basic package, but you have now access to valid trades. Based on those markups, we're going to identify the highly confirmed and the potential good or possible entry approaches, entry trades, or whatever that you could be maybe taking notes and taking yourself in the future also. So I highly suggest you looking at this tab, because you will be able to see exactly how we enter those trades. And of course, it's going to be in hindsight, but that's why the Master's Technical is there. You're going to be able to see how we enter those trades in live, but the valid trades of the day are going to be at the end of the day also. So the daily markups and the 2 valid trades of the day aren't my charts. It's Jay Calls. He's one of the team members. He's sending the markups. So a lot of people gave me some great comments about the daily markups. I pass it down the comment, but they're not mine. As you guys saw in the Masters Technical, my chart don't look that way. They're really different. But Jay Call is a great trader, so he's going to be able to align you in the correct direction on doing those daily markups. 1 weekly call live with Q&A. So basically, this is a Friday call. Sometimes it might be a different day. It depends. But a Friday, usually it's calmer for me. And sometimes I don't even trade on Friday. We're going to be doing a call, maybe, not highly sure, but maybe always scheduled at the same time. But we're going to be notifying you guys in the channel accordingly. And we're going to do a live call. So basically, not a live trading we will in the future do live trading sessions, but now it's really a live call that we're going to be talking about whatever you want, right? This is the recorded call that the basic people will have, but you guys have access to it live. So at the end of the call, or even during the call, if there's anything, you let me know. We interrupt the call and you ask your question. But it's better to do it at the end. That way, the recording isn't edited in the middle. Okay. So we're going to be doing polls. So you guys are going to be able to vote on what you want me to talk about. And don't worry if you guys are not inspired. I always have stuff to talk about. I usually have a lot of conversations. So you guys are going to be able to actually, if you don't have any ideas, I'll figure it out. Now, let's continue. Discord community access. You have access to the community. This means that you're able to talk with other members. You're also able to ask questions to me. Okay, it's really important. We will talk about those channels in the future, but I don't want to be involved with a community that has thousands of messages. Our goal is to keep everything clean. And I will say this later, but it's important that I don't want traders to intervene in other members' learning process, educational, or even struggles. I will be helping those traders. So if you have any comments, anything that you need to add, you go to me directly. It's really important because if a member pays to have my learning, my teaching, and an example, I'm at the gym, I'm sleeping, and another member is actually helping this student and he's actually leading this student into the wrong direction, I'm not going to be happy about that. It's really important that when I'm going to be talking about the channels in the future, you need to respect those rules. Okay? Possibility to book a personal call at an hourly rate. So I'm going to be available maybe 1 hour per day to take one appointment, right? It's going to be a $297 per hour. I'm going to tell you guys this is a freaking huge discount because that's pretty cheap to have an hour with me. But it's a little gift that we decided to do, and that's exactly why I only have 1 hour available per day. And this is a personal call. It's going to be recorded and sent to you, and nobody will know exactly what we talk about. You're going to be able to exactly talk to me about any struggles, any questions for a whole hour. This is going to be really beneficial for the students that are struggling and they want an extra customized guidance. Okay, so I think this is a really nice feature and it was already announced. Let's go into the next package, the premium one. So now it includes everything of pro, but also everything of basic. So it's really important that you understand that everything that we talked about in the future is already there in that package. And remember, if you have any questions, all the packages and membership details are in Discord. Exclusive weekly call for premium members. So we're going to be adding an additional call per week, maybe on Wednesday. This will be an additional call. It will also be recorded, but it will be strictly available only for premium members. So this will be a smaller call, more personal call, and potentially in the future, a more advanced call. So this is really nice for people that are looking to have an elevated learning curve or an elevated call to have access to it. Okay, so this is really nice. And you guys have in WAP your own little section where these calls are going to be recorded strictly to you guys. So that's really nice. You will have access to 35% discounts on personal call. This will probably shoot myself in the foot, but I think I had to add value to those packages as of the pricing monthly. So this, you will be able to book a call with me actually for 35% cheaper. So it's going to be the same thing, same type of call. It's just you have a discount. You guys are going to have a discount communicated to you guys, and it's essentially it's binded to your Discord username. If your username has the proper roll as of premium, like we're discussing, you're going to have that discount. Monthly giveaway. I don't know why this is one of my favorite ones. We're going to be giving away probably 1 or 3 gifts per month to the premium members. It can be a platform challenge. It can be a whole year of a TradingView premium license. It can be an iPhone, an iPad, a laptop. Who knows? Maybe a trip to New York City. The goal is to give back to you guys for supporting us, and we will be doing this on a monthly basis. And I think it's going to be really good for people that are looking to have an additional little gift at the end of the month, especially if it's a prop firm challenge and that we think in your journey you're ready to attack a prop firm challenge. It would be nice that you get to have it free, right? Next service, and the final one, is probably one of the hardest service that we have, because this requires a tremendous amount of work and self-discipline. This is the trading journey plan. You will have to fill in a report that specifically explains how you feel based on essential predetermined questions that we have about the elements of tradings. So psychology, technicals, and performance. These reports will give you a scoring that will help us guide you in the good direction. Let's say you have a really good psychology, but your technical is wrong. Based on that report, we're going to be able to guide you to do tasks, watch videos, practice XYZ based on that scoring. I'm telling you, this report will take you probably 1 hour or 2 to do, and this will be done on a bi-weekly, maybe on the weekends, but you're going to have access to that. Please understand that each and every single one of the packages are a monthly subscription. So if you guys are going to want to cancel today, you can cancel, and at the end of the month, you're not going to be charged. The only thing is, since we're going to essentially be doing a quarterly launch, because we want to limit the numbers of subscribers to the Discord, because we're a small team, if you decide to cancel, you're not going to be able to join until the next launch. And of course, we're going to prioritize members that haven't joined the community yet. So please make sure that you take a logical decision when you try to leave. Also, we had an issue this week that isn't updated in this call, but it's not possible to easily upgrade from the website the packages. So you're gonna have to contact the support. So support@thetradingshelter.com. We're gonna be sending this email in Discord, and you're gonna have to contact them so they can be able to process a refund and of your current membership if you want to upgrade it. Okay, so it's really important that if you want to take this decision, you can only upgrade once. So I know that some people potentially after this call, the basic package will not be so interesting because you don't have the educational program in it. So some of them will want to upgrade, but it's really important you can just do it one time, because that's going to be a lot of handwork for us, and we're trying to dodge that situation. All right, so this is the membership details. Like I said, everything is in Discord. Let's go and talk about the Discord server now. As you guys saw, you have access to the Trading Shelter Discord server. I'm going to explain every single one of those channels and the rules. It's really important to listen, but like I said, this is going to be in the video library. So, as you guys saw, like I said, if we go back, this is how it's split. So if you're basic, people that have pro and premium have separate sections like this. So if you were curious, this is how it's split. So free announcement. This is where I will be announcing the next launch dates. This is for people that join for free. And essentially, it's just to explain and give insights on the future plan, future project, and future launches. So that's not for the paid members. Announcements. So you guys saw this morning and yesterday and Saturday. This is where I will be communicating the important stuff, the future events and stuff like that. Okay. Membership, pretty straightforward. There's all the membership details. This is also available for the free member, so they can know exactly what's offered in those membership. Socials, I decided to put social media links to my social media and the Trading Shelter social media, even though since I'm going to be most likely focusing on the Discord server and with you guys, I might not post this much on IG, but if I do, at least you're going to have a notification and potentially going to have the charts behind in the Discord server, so you're going to know exactly how I took that trade. So that could be nice. Daily markups, like I said, J. Call will send in 2 daily markups per day, maybe more, who knows, but 2 is the minimum, and they're going to be sent at the same time every single day. And these you will have access to the past ones also that he posted. So example, if you miss a couple of days, you still have access to those. You can scroll up in the channel. Masters Technicals, you guys already saw what it is. I'm going to be posting, or other members of the team also going to be posting charts. This is just so it doesn't get mixed up with the other channels, okay? You guys cannot type in this channel, but it's early to view our charts. Video library, I'm going to create an inventory in there so you will be able to know exactly which video does what and has what in it, etc., etc., etc. I decided to erase the content of that channel because I didn't want to spoil the content, but I will be uploading this week. So basically, it explains, because since I'm giving fancy names on the video, sometimes you don't know what the video talks about. And this video library channel has the description of the video, so you're going to be easily able to find a video and see, okay, I'm gonna watch the content because of the description. Okay. News. This is something that hasn't been working right now because we have an issue with a bot, but basically we're going to be sending notifications on when news are about to hit. Significant market events, so you guys don't trade NFP. All right. General channel. This is a general chat. You can talk about whatever. It's really important that we don't talk about asking questions with charts. This is solely to have an open discussion. We will be closing this chat on the weekends because we want you guys to focus on your educational videos or on your task, and we don't want to arrive on Monday morning and have thousands of messages like the other communities. We want to make sure that this stays clean, and we think that everybody needs a break on the weekends. Okay? Technical chat. So this is where the fun will happen. If you have access to the pro package or the premium, you will be able to ask questions about the content, ask questions about charts, but you have a 15-minute slow mode. So it's really important that if you ask a question and you press enter, you can edit this question, but you cannot send another one because we want to keep that chat clean. And the last thing I want is to wake up in the morning because I'm sleeping, right? And you guys are trading in London and wake up to have 5,000 messages. I'm not going to be happy, and I'm not going to be able to provide a significant good service. So we're going to be muting this chat at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and it's not going to be available on weekends. So when London session essentially starts or whatever, we're going to be turning back on that chat. Because the last thing I want is to not respect a member and miss a question. And you're going to notice that this chat has the reaction disabled. So I don't have any trolls trying to put emojis on other people's chart and questions. I'm going to be the one putting the reaction, and I'm going to essentially put a green check when the question has been answered. So that's the structure we decided to do. Valid trades of the day, I already explained. J. Cole will post the valid trades of the day on that channel. provide you with a verified trade opportunity that happened during the day. Call announcement, pretty straightforward. We will announce the upcoming calls and also put the polls in there so you guys are going to be able to vote. Okay. Let's go into the rest of the channel. Remember call, same thing that call announcement, but strictly for members. And the giveaway. The giveaway will be organized every single month. So it's we still have to figure out how we're going to be doing it, but we still have 4 weeks to think about it. So make sure that you monitor this chat. Our goal is really, like I said, to have a well-organized community. I accepted more people than I planned because people were begging to join. And the last thing I want is to have thousands of spamming messages and people talking blah, 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 right? I just have 2 hands and 1 brain. So I don't want to have people sending in question and like, oh, Joe, how come this is a stop loss? This isn't a question. I want you guys to view the content, do your own due diligence on the chart. And once this is done, you ask your question. Your goal shouldn't be to tell me why you hit the stop loss. Your goal is to understand how liquidity works first. You need to walk before you can run. So I'm pretty sure people like tomorrow morning will already start taking positions. That's not the goal. Your goal is to understand how the market reacts to certain zone and how liquidity works. Then we jump into entries. So remember, it's really important that you respect all the members. We have people that will be helping us in the chat, and I'm going to be talking about the rules in future, but it's really important that each and every single chat needs to be respectful. Otherwise, I'll just shut down the complete community chat, and people are just going to be able to ask questions. Okay? Discord rules. I know exactly how those community works because I've been in hundreds of them. I know that there's some trolls. I know that there's some people that are talking about whatever topic, religion, racism, sexism, whatever. We have mods in place that are helping us, and it's really important. You will get a warning only 2 times. When somebody goes against his 2 strikes, you're going to be kicked from the Discord. This is a professional environment. I don't want to have people joking. I don't want to have people insulting. I don't want people to laugh at other people. It's really important that we have people here struggling and they want to evolve. And if you're actually trying to disturb this learning for them, I'm not going to be happy. So it's really important. This is not social media bullshit. This is a supportive community that has been created to assist people and help them. So if you have something to say it to yourself, write it in a book, go slam a punching bag if you want, but you don't touch to my members. Really important. So you will receive a warning in DMs, and if there's anything, these rules are strictly indicated in the Discord. It's really important that you respect them, because then I'm going to be having people that has been kicked, and then I do Twitter post and IG saying that I scammed them. The rules are clear. You respect the members, you respect the team, and that's it. If you're here to have any trolling session, go play outside. So that's it. Pretty clear. That was the boring stuff to talk about, but let's go to the next. Content. We use WAP as a platform to host the videos. It's really important that everything is in there. Nothing is going to be sent in Discord. All videos, files, indicators, everything we're going to be sending will be on WAP. So it's really important that if you have access to it, it's based on your Discord access, right? Respect all the members, like I said. Now, let's talk about the leaks, because a lot of people are talking about leaks. My brain is so big, I have so much content to talk about, I could continue talking for 25 years. So this is why we will slowly going in with the flux of videos. So if there's any potential leaks in place or group buys or whatever, they'll have to stick around a long time. Okay. Secondly, we have a hidden watermark in there that is a IP based tracking. So at least if somebody leaks a video, we know exactly how it got leaked. We just ban that person. Of course, people are still going to leak the content, right? They're still going to leak my charts or whatever. But the problem is, they're going to be sharing stuff without context. And people have been leaking content online for years, yet people still can trade. Because we all understand that it's not about the strategy, it's about the mentor. So it's really important that the teacher helps and not the videos. The videos are here to support the teaching. Okay? So this is really important. And please don't share the content with your friends. Respect the other paid members, right? If you leak the content, I will not be happy. Okay? WAP access, everything is done through WAP. Pretty straightforward. If you have a video, it's based on your role. If you don't see that video, it's because the role isn't given properly because you don't have access to it. What I mean about that, it's like if you're in a basic package and you want to have access to the video library and you open a ticket because you don't see the access, it's strictly because you don't have access. It's automatic. There's no, I cannot see something, there's an issue. It doesn't happen. It's everything is already pre-created and pre-done, and you're all going to have access to it right after a call. So it's really important that you use the same account that you binded your Discord, so you have access to the same content. Okay. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert of whatever. This is my personal journey, my personal experience. People have been requested for me to share it. If this helps you, I'm happy. If it makes you a better person, a better trader, or it puts you in a better position, I'm even more happier. But my goal isn't to give you signals or whatever. I'm not going to be forcing you to do anything because my recommendations are purely based on my own understanding of the market. So here's a little disclaimer about it. Take your time. This isn't a rush. This isn't like we're not going to try to learn everything in 1 month. See the shelter the same way you see a fitness coach. A lot of you guys know I'm into fitness. So it's really important that you understand that when you go see a fitness coach, do you complain after 1 month because you don't have the results? Of course not. It's important that you understand that success takes time, but what also takes even more time, it's results. You need to take your time. If you thought about joining 1 month, I think that you're not going to see the benefit out of it. You need to take your time and understand that this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It took me hours and hours. A lot of people that knows me in a personal base knows me that I am constantly working, constantly evolving, constantly on the chart. How can I be constantly on the chart and still be at my current level? It's because it's in a constant evolution. You can always evolve. Like, it's important to understand that put aside the making money process, you need to understand how to properly master your edge. Then we talk about money. So I know some people would expecting to join and like, oh, can I make my money back of my monthly subscription? That wasn't how we advertised the shelter. That's not the point. My point and my goal is to put you in a better position based on what I did, and forcing you, not really forcing you, but helping you doing the same thing. At the end of the day, you are responsible of your own success. If you're not where you are today and where you expect to be, it's purely based on your fault. You need to start and focus on your journey and forget about the money aspect. And we will talk a lot about psychology and we'll talk a lot about money also. And the moment you understand that money is just an effect of mastery, you will understand that you don't want to make money anymore. You just want to become better, right? You, at the end of the day, everybody has their own goals, their own dreams. I'm not there to judge, but one thing is sure, I'm here to make my job. And I hope you guys appreciate the journey.